Hey, Keldrick. Johnny Condon, ABC 3340 in Birmingham. Coach Freeze was up here earlier talking about he's giving everybody on the team a personality test. I'm interested. Have you taken one of those yet and what that entails?
Yeah, I took a personality test. And it was like, just to see like what kind of person that you are and like really just to figure out a different way to approach you whenever something goes wrong.
Trevor Denton with Way 31. Also, Hugh was up here talking about how he's embracing high expectations for this team this year. What are your expectations for what this defense could be, how good it can be?
Yeah, I feel like our defense could be the best in the country, in my opinion. Like we have so many guys that played last year that was young, especially in our secondary. Our secondary was containing mostly freshmen and second-year guys. So I feel like everybody has another year under them, and really that's another year of maturity. So I do expect a lot out of our whole defense. And yeah, we should, at the end of the year, be the best defense in the country.
Right side, second row.
Ike Jones with the War Report. Keldrick, what's it been like this year? It's your third year, but this year your brother's there with you. What's it like been having him on campus with you this year?
Man, it's just like it was in high school. Like he was my, my brother is my best friend. So, just having my best friend back in the same area as me is one of the best things in the world. Is, what I dreamt about having, and it's been a dream just having him up there just with me every day.
Left side, and then pass it to your left.
Dan Peck, ESPN 106.7 in Auburn. Keldrick, a lot of the vocal leaders from last year's team have moved on. They're out of eligibility. How has your role changed, and where else is the leadership coming from the defense this year?
Right. So yeah, last year I was one of the leaders that led by example. So, like you said, a lot of them left, and they were one of the most vocal ones on the team. So I had to take over that role of just being a little more vocal, letting people hear my voice, because a lot of people like to say when the team hear my voice, a lot of people listen. So just keep going and leading by example, but also trying to lead the young guys and getting the transfer guys in adjusted as well.
Middle, back row, then pass it forward.
William Halliday, Auburn Undercover. Keldrick, could you talk about the impact Jordan Crawford has made on the defensive line and what you've seen from him this offseason?
Man, yeah, Jordan Crawford, man, he gonna be one of the most aggressive guys on our D line. I mean, he's a big guy, powerful, explosive, and then to be his size, he can move extremely well. So, I'm greatly excited just to have him on the team, and he's going to be one of the best players on that defense in the next coming years.
Middle, fourth row.
Keldrick, how have you sort of grown as a person over the past couple seasons now to where you are viewed as one of the best players on this team? People are talking about you as a potential first-round pick next year. I guess, how do you deal with some of those expectations internally?
Don't deal with it. Like I take every day and I deal with every day just like I've been doing. So, I don't worry about the NFL. I don't worry about any of that. I worry about the 2025-2026 season with Auburn Tigers.
In the middle.
Hey, Coach, Tony Reese, WTV, I'm out of Columbus. Man, we talk about it being in the same position just this time last year, now being back here. Clearly, you're looked at as a leader. Coach gives you a lot of praise. You were kind of being his guys. Just kind of what does that mean for you and to be in this position and to be looked at as one of those guys?
It means that my team has a lot of faith in me and a lot of faith in how I approach the game, how I lead them, and how much energy I bring to each and every person on that team. So I make sure that everybody is up to beat, everybody is ready to work, and make sure we have a very productive day, because we can't lose not one of them.
Middle, third row, and pass to your right.
Keldrick, Hugh's record since getting to Auburn, 11-14, is being trumpeted a lot. He's on a lot of hot seat lists. As one of the leaders of that team, as a guy that plays hard for him, do you take that personally? Do you challenge your teammates to make sure that he's taken off some of these lists at the end of the season?
Right. I mean, yeah, I do take that personally. Like, Coach deserves this job, and it's up to us now to keep this going. And, you know, coaches put some of the best people around us, whether it be coaching staff, players that he's brought in. So he's brought in his own players, his own coaching staff. And now it's just up to us to go out there and execute.
Front row.
Keldrick, you guys opening with Baylor this year, a little different than the last two openers y'all had. How much of a difference do you think that's going to make kind of in fall camp or preparation, or have you seen it kind of guys being maybe a little bit more focused, a little more energized, knowing y'all are going to have to be really sharp in week one?
Yeah, so, yeah, Baylor is they're not a pushover team. So, man, we coming in, we're opening up the week of fall camp just with a focused mindset. I mean, we're surely not gonna, keep them in our main focus when we first start off. But man, we're definitely gonna prepare like we're playing them that following week.
Third row.
Just how much urgency have you felt this offseason to turn things around?
Sorry?
How much urgency have you felt throughout the offseason, throughout workouts, to turn this around and get that winning season that's been elusive?
Man, yeah. So when I came through high school, man, I was never used to having a losing season. So, man, and a lot of guys that come to Auburn, we never was used to having a losing season. So, I mean, just to get back to that winning way, our winning ways is vital for me. Like, I want to feel the drive just for at the end of the game, to know that we didn't put a team away. And for us to do that, we gotta be more consistent. I mean, we practice consistent. We have to work out consistent. We have to eat, drink, and sleep consistently.
Third row.
Ginny Duffy, Auburn on SI. There's been a lot of talk about the Auburn-Georgia game being cut. What's your take on that? What does that game mean to you?
She said what it was?
With the 9-game conference schedule, SEC's looking to expand.
They might take Georgia off your schedule. How would you feel about that?
Well, no, they can't do that. Yeah, they can't do that right there. Like Georgia is like one of the games we look forward to playing. So, we have to keep Georgia on our schedule.
On the right side.
Alex Byington on 3. You kind of touched on it a little bit, but you're putting pressure on yourself personally. But how much pressure is actually on this team to have a special season there, year 3 with Hugh and that kind of thing?
Yeah, I feel like it's a lot of outside pressure on us just because of the past 2 seasons. But I mean, man, I feel like our team is so much more confident than they were in the past couple of years. So, I mean, I don't feel like nobody on the team is overwhelmed with the pressure. I feel like we're embracing it because that's what we want. And I mean, our expectations for ourselves is even greater than the expectations that people have for us.
Final 2 questions in the back and then right here on the front.
And Keldrick up here for the second year in a row representing the pass rush. Where else is the pass rush going to come from for Auburn this year? Who else can you single out as a guy people should watch out for?
Man, yeah, Kieran Crawford, man, he gonna be one of them guys that gonna have a breakout season this year. I mean, he was one of the guys that came in later on in the season and gave a great pass rushing presence. And now, not him having that role of. Now he done played a year in the SEC. He gets a feel for it. I feel like now he's gonna take a huge step and just being a tremendous ball player.
Right here.
How different is this offensive line group than the one you've seen at Auburn the last 2 years?
Man, they're a lot more versatile. So we have a lot of guys that can play everywhere across the O-line. So, man, and then those guys are long and athletic. Like our tackles are 6'8", 7-foot wingspans, and they can move pretty well. So I feel like our O-line is I think this has been the best O-line that we've recruited so far.
Squeeze in one more final question right here.
Keldrick, I want to ask you specifically about Amaris. We heard from him in the spring how I guess more mature he feels like he's been and how big of a step forward. What have you seen from him? A guy who plays a similar position, I know. What have you seen him grow?
Man, Amaris has grown in like every aspect. Maturity, physically, I mean, Amaris is like the way he approaches every day is a lot different. He doesn't approach it like a freshman. He approaches it like a fourth-year senior. So, I mean, he's gonna be a really good player this year. He's gonna contribute tremendously well, and man, I'm excited for him because he didn't get a lot of playing time last year. He got into some games, but he didn't get a lot of playing time. But man, he approached the off season. He approached the off season like a pro should, and.
BetOnline continues to be your number one source for all your sports betting action. And with baseball in full swing and football season right around the corner, BetOnline has more ways to stay in on the action with the latest odds, news, and scores, even live in-game betting. From MLB, UFC to tennis and NFL futures, BetOnline remains your choice for sports wagering information. In between games, head over to the BetOnline Casino with all the top Vegas-style games, including poker and live casino. Head to the website today and take advantage of their industry-leading VIP program with level-up bonuses and weekly cash boosts. BetOnline. The game starts here.